If you are an appliance repair company, you are in luck because I'm going to do a Google Ads update for an existing client who was running smart campaigns. They don't work. They spent $300. They got no clicks. They got no calls. They got no customers. And so this is my second time making this video because the first time it didn't work. So I'll just walk you through the setup. So in order to create a better campaign, you want to create a search campaign. So we created a search campaign with the settings of website traffic, Google search word earned only, so don't include any of these search partners. 30-mile radius, so this just depends where you're located, where you're willing to drive to, and then presence in, so the people have to be within that radius, not interested. So like if someone's in Dallas and is interested in Houston, they'll see the ad, waste of money. You can make the language, if you do both, you can add it. So I happen to know this customer does both, so we'll just add both. Why not? $10 a day is their budget. Maximize clicks is the strategy. Usually I like to start off with this. Sometimes we change the maximize conversions, but not always. We have one ad group and then we have one ad. And so within the ad, we just want to make sure that the keywords, the headlines make sense, right? Is it something that's going to lead to somebody clicking and saying, hey, I need help? And so I think it is, right? It's very simple. All makes and brands, affordable prices, appliance repair Houston, appliance repair near you. I'm going to pin this one. That way we can always make sure it says appliance repair near you. And actually, I'll do appliance repair Houston. That way it gives people a better idea of where they're located. And then the main extension you want to have is the call extension, which is down here. It's added already. This is the phone number so that it appears whenever the ad is there. So that is the ad. For the keyword research, what you can use is these tool planners. So if you go to planning, keyword planner, discover new keywords, and you put something like appliance repair, like the main keyword, right? And you hit get results, it'll give you that specific keyword and then a bunch of suggestions, right? So appliance repair gets 165,000 monthly searches in the USA. And it also shows us that it's up right now by 22%. And it on average costs $2.76 on the low range and $11.70 on the high range. And so that's what we kind of can expect to pay for each click. So what I would do is I would just copy all of these that make sense to your business. And then you can, of course, make this bigger because they're good references, right? And you don't need that many keywords. There's probably only like 5-10 different keywords that actually end up being in new customers. You can copy this. And then what I like to do is go to something called keyword match type. You can paste them here, click phrase match, and make keyword lists. That way you have them all already ready to go because Google wants you to add them as a broad match, and then you have to change them later. But broad match just is not good. Make sure you add them with these little quotation marks. And so once you have that, when you go to the campaign and you go to the keywords, this is out of order because I did this out of order. You'll add them here. And so when you add them, that's what you have. And that is literally the setup. It's super straightforward. We're not doing nothing fancy. If we wanted to take it a level up, what we would want to do is connect Google Analytics, so the conversions. That way we know every time someone submits a form or someone submits clicks on a phone call. But for the time being, we're not going to do that because we don't have it set up. So we don't have the Google Analytics set up. We don't have a thank you page set up. You also have to have a good website, by the way. So if you don't have a good website, you have to get a good website first, or a good enough website first. And then once they submit a form, it'll go to a thank you page, and it'll trigger that as a conversion here. So if you go to Google, new conversion actions, here's where you would import it. So Google Analytics 4, web, continue. But there's nothing connected right now. And so, my bad, yes there is, R2R Houston. Or maybe I don't have access to it yet. Yeah. But anyways, it's not going to work because we don't have the thank you page. So that is how you do it. If you follow these steps exactly, you should get a much better performing campaign than a smart campaign, hands down. If we just take a look at these performance campaign real quick, we can see that it spent, they just changed all this on me, so I don't exactly know where everything's at. They changed, it was $300 and it, $300 and it put everything somewhere else. So Google search only had 11 clicks. So Google.com itself, when people looked up appliance repair, only 11 clicks. Search partners, which is other websites aside Google, which is really weird, 7, and then Google Display Network. What is even that? Like, what is it? What is that? They got a lot of activity, but the business reported 0 calls, 0 new customers. So this is going to be a much better campaign. It's going to be more targeted. You still have to work on making sure you get relevant traffic, not just somewhat related to traffic. But that's how it works. If you have any questions, contact me. And yeah.